Hello. So for today, I will be showing how I make pot holders. So it's not perfect by any means. You will need fabric. You will need Insel Bright. That's for the inside. And extra wide double fold bias binding tape. So I actually did one. My camera wasn't working, so I used my phone. So I'll go ahead and show you. It's going to end up looking like this, depending on what fabric you use. But yeah, let me go ahead and walk you through how I do this. So let me turn my camera around and show you what I did. Okay, so you can use a pot holder and cut around your fabric and just make it a little bit wider so you have your seam allowance. I wanted it a little bit bigger than that because last time that seemed a little small, so I cut my own out. And for reference, this is 8 by 8, so I had already cut them all out because I thought I was doing a tutorial already. So here's what you do. You get a piece of fabric, which I'm going to make sure that they're the right way, and then you get a piece of the Insel Bright in the middle, and then you get a piece of the other fabric, which is this non-directional, so that's fine. And I will go ahead and put a couple clips on those and meet you at the sewing machine. Okay, so I'm going to use this adapter on my machine. Right now I'm going to use it for this foot, and then in a minute I will use it for this bias tape foot, and I will show you how it works. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just sew all the way around the edges so nothing comes undone. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to loosen my stitch length a little bit. Yes, it's a little puckered. I'm not worried about that because I'm going to be doing the lines in it. And I'm just going to wing it again. So here we go. So basically what I do is I just go straight down the center. And then I'm going to go down. And then I'm just going to go in a diagonal. You can go ahead and mark it out with a fabric marker or a fabric pen. You know, it just depends on if you want to do that. I don't like a lot of rules and stipulations, so I just do things the way I want to do them. So, yeah. And when it gets washed, it kind of all, you know, crumbles together. So I got that done. Now I'm going to go down the center again, the opposite way. Try to keep it about the same distance. And I just use the seams to travel where I'm going to go. That's basically what I do when I'm quilting. And I think I could put one more right about here. Okay. So, this is what we got. Has the quilted lines, and there's the back side. It's all nice and quilted. I like the diamond shape. And now all I'm going to do is cut the extra. And it doesn't matter if I go over all the sewed lines. I like to keep the one at least. And I like to clip the corner out. Don't know if that does anything, but I think it makes it a little easier. Not for sure. Okay. Clip that. Try not to cut all the seam off. And then that. Okay. Now I'm going to put the bias tape foot on. So I'm just changing this out. Makes it easier because this is a snap-on foot attachment. Or a snap-on foot. I can find the little bar. There we go. And then I'll pull my threads back. I already have this adjusted. You just unscrew this and it'll give you the room to put your tape with your thing. I'm sure you could probably just like put this on here and not have to have it pinned down, but I like to pin it because I want to make sure that it's going to stay done and in one spot. I'm leaving room so that way when I attach the other piece I can fold it over that. So basically I'm just sandwiching it in and making sure that my needle is on both sides and that it gathers through on both pieces of the stuff. And then when I get to the side, I just squish it as I'm turning. I know people can like do a miter seam and whatever, but this works totally fine for this project. And then I use the needle through here and then I go through the piece that I pinched. So if you can see, it caught both sides. Then I will go ahead and try not to pull the bias binding too much, because I think I did that on my other one and it made it a little bit wavy because it was like tight. So just like let it work for you. Then here's another corner. Just pinching like that. And this goes through the outside piece and through there. And I'm not too worried about it coming undone. Well, maybe I should. Okay. Let me get that closer up to you. Just fold, pinch it down, and then push this piece up. And then that piece in the back goes up. Then I put my needle through here, like, and make sure it's all in there good. Okay. As you can see, I caught myself with the needle earlier, but it's alright. If you don't have to seam rip, or if you're not bleeding, then in my theory I'm usually doing something wrong. So, okay. There we go. Almost done pinning. And there's another corner. Just pinch, push it, and then go through the outside and right through that piece. And then here we go. See if I can speed this part up. I don't know how to do that, but I'll try. And then right here, I like to leave enough overlapping to where I can fold this down cutting it kind of close there. Just fold it down and pin that right back to where we were. Okay, so now we're going to sew it on. And I'm going to start over here on the lower part of it. So basically I open this piece up to get the binding in there. To try to wiggle it through all the material. I don't know if that needle's out of my way. Just go past it. Okay. So then I take my needle out and just kind of sew it. And then when you get to the corners, then you got to keep that piece pinched. I just let it kind of walk through and that piece pinched, but it pinched the wrong way. That's alright. If I have to, I'll go through and re-sew any little pieces that missed. But this does make it a lot easier once you get it going. You got to open up the binding piece and shove it in. Open that. There she go. And these needles hurt. I probably should use some clips next time. And it does help if you have if you do the binding and you squish it like towards you. You gotta get it back through the little piece there. And there we go. And it looks horrible, but oh well. The last one didn't look that bad. Of course, for a tutorial, we're going to mess up. So I'll just go through and resew that piece here and through here. Other than that, it got all the other pieces. Well, that's a little weird, but yeah. So that's my pot holder. I hope everybody has enjoyed this tutorial. I'm trying to do like a million projects right now, so I'm hoping to be able to have a few more for you. So yeah, I will go ahead and talk to you next time. Have a very blessed day. Bye. So I'm trying this without the pinning, and it's coming along pretty good. The corners, I'm just kind of trying to smush and hoping that it kind of gets in there. But we'll see how it works when I'm done. Just the corners. Oh man. I think if I had this rounded, it would actually be a lot easier. Cut this so I can go ahead and fold it and have it ready. I'm almost done with this one. A little back stitch. Alright, let's see how that went. It was easier to do. It didn't catch all the corner, but it caught all the straight edges. So yeah, maybe next time I'll round off the corners, because there's a few pieces I'll have to, you know, use my machine for. But other than that, it turned out pretty good. So maybe you can try and play with them yourself. Alright, I'll let you go. Bye.